This is the Boston Whaler 330 Outrage, one amazing saltwater performer. Hi, I'm Henry Waschuk. I tell you, even though I'm into fishing and a lot, this boat does it all. Whether it's family, boating, if you're diving, I tell you what, it's got everything you need. And let me tell you, I'm here to tell you about it. First of all, let me tell you about the design. It is totally amazing for seating. Look up front. You could actually put 3 people here, and it's so nice because you've got a great big lounge right there, facing the other people, enjoying the sun, and it's so nice the way they designed this. They've actually cut it in all the way around, so you've got lots of room to sit, good storage underneath, and it's amazing. And how about this? You talk about luxury. Boston Whaler doesn't skim whatsoever. Here, I tell you what, you almost got to buy a ticket to sit up here because everybody wants to sit here, relax, enjoy the sun, and have your conversation and just enjoy being on the water. Next, look at this. All the way around the boat, they have these combing bolsters. It's so beautiful. And if you're a fisherman, you're going to love this because you're into a really good hard fighting fish. You got that beautiful cushion against your thighs. It is truly a great way to have this design. It runs all the way around the boat. It's so perfect. The other thing is, look at the storage that you have. Now, I've mentioned about what I love when I'm fishing. I don't have to take all my rods and reels back home, rinse them out. I rinse them out in the dock, and guess where they go? Look at this. Is this amazing or what? All that storage in there. All my rods, tackle, bags, cast net, everything is in here, including a backup anchor. I've got everything. Total beautiful storage. And before I leave the front too, there's so much storage. Like I said, all storage underneath here, which is great. Even in the floor. Here's where I keep all my fenders, anchor ball, everything. Drains out, it's perfect. Lots and lots of storage. And another thing on the 330, like a lot of the Boston Whalers, you have a windlass up front. And look at that, boy, I tell you, you got everything in here, including a washdown. But I tell you, manual operated or from the helm, whatever you like, but it's a great way to anchor up and have some fun. And like I said, I'm into fishing, and what I love with Boston Whaler on this boat design is the rod holders. You can never have enough rod holders. When you're up here and somebody's fighting a fish, you got to put it around, or maybe you're just fishing a free line off the front of the boat and you're anchored up. And they have rod holders all the way down. I love it. You've got 6 right up front. I can't beat that. The other thing before I get to the back of the boat, you've got your searchlight here. It's powered, it swivels, it's perfect. Also, I have cameras as an option with Raymarine. I've got a camera up front and one in the back. And of course, Raymarine radar. It's perfect for this boat. And it's also a bird finder, so that if you really want to get on those tuna and stuff, nothing like the bird finder on the radar. And another thing, they've got a great head. It opens up halfway. You've got a lock right here, which is perfect. It opens up. And boy, it stays right there. But look how roomy that is. That is totally amazing. You've got a shower in there. You've got a nice step down, and you can see the rods there. That's what's awesome with this Outrage. The 330, you get all the rods put in there. If somebody wants to use it, you can just take the rods out and it's totally open. Lots and lots of space down there. Locks up really nice and secure. Perfect. And on the 330, you also have a lot of options. Example, on this side, I ended up putting in 3 drawers for my tackle, planers, whatever else I want, pliers. For anglers, this is what you want. And most amazing when I talk about the seating that's back here is this. Look at this. Talk about a beautiful design option. So there you have it. You can put all your tackle out there, get everything sorted, switching out your baits, especially if you're trolling. And the other thing is, if you're entertaining, you got the kids. What a way. Serve up your cheese and crackers or whatever you want. This is a perfect entertainment area, and it's geared for fishing too. Look how much room is here. Now I got rods set up here, and of course when you go offshore, you probably have a lot more, and that's why there's rod holders all the way around. That's so perfect. You always have lots of space. On this boat particular, we got the outriggers as well, and that's great if you're trolling and so forth. But what I love most importantly is this seat here. And you can see the whole spread. And the other thing too is you're having a family day, you're not fishing, man oh man, look at this. Or if you're going out for a big run, you're sitting here chatting with your buddies, somebody's running out to that hot spot for you, it's perfect. When you get there, this just goes out of the way, bang. And this is the giant cockpit. It's amazing. With a 10-foot 2-inch beam, there's a lot of room here. The other thing, big live well, 30 gallons right in here. You can put a lot of bait in there that you want. The other thing is too, is here, this is an option as well. Use it as a cooler, or it's a secondary live well. Full, lots of room in there again. So depending on what bait you're taking out on an offshore trip, there it is. The other thing, in-floor storage. Look at here. You talk about a hideaway, but everything's accessible. The batteries are all lined up in the back, hydraulics, whatever you've got here, bilge pumps, storage for inshore power. You know, it's amazing how much room this boat really has. And on both sides, starboard and port, you have fish boxes, which is really important if you fish like I do. So, again, load them up with ice, insulated, put your fish in there, and you've got pumps in each one, port and starboard. You can drain out any excess water, and everybody needs this. Look at this big side door. If you're a fishing guy like me, man oh man, and you're out there and you're bringing in a nice big amberjack or whatever big grouper, you don't want to lose it. This is a great way, instead of trying to do the big lift over the gunnels, tell you it's perfect. And with a swim ladder, you got here a handle. I tell you, for family boating, diving, it's awesome. I'm telling you what, the other thing too is when you're close up, check these hinges out. You talk about quality, they don't skimp on anything. And then you got a wash down here, whether you want fresh or raw, you've got both of it here. So you got any spillage, you got a fish in a boat, you want to clean off the deck real quick, it's perfect. They think of everything. This 330 Outrage is powered by twin 350 Verados. So quiet, they're unbelievable. Cruising speeds about 32 to 36 miles per hour, depending where you like it, at 4,500 RPMs. But you know, you can get up into the mid 50s, so it's got a lot of get up and go. But if you go about 4,000 RPM, you're gonna go about 27, 28 miles per hour, and you're gonna burn only 20 gallons per hour. That's amazing. A very fuel efficient boat. You know, when you think of the design team at Boston Whaler, when they recreate a whole new boat, moving from the 320 to 330, look at this. They've got a big step down here. You put that down, you know, talk about a difference. When you're operating this boat and you get to be up this high to see out in front of you, whether you're going by crab traps or whatever it is, but let me tell you, sitting up here is so beautiful. I get to see everything. And this is a great setup because really, you've got 3 seats here. You know, you've got, if there's only 2 of you, you've got that backrest right there, but lift that up. When you're powering down, if you got a long run, I tell you, sit back and relax. This dash is amazing. It's so big. What I love about the space on this Helm is unbelievable, because you take a look how much space to put in big screens. These are the Axiom Twin 16, so they're 15.6 inches. They're beautiful, full control. I usually run my chart on my left, fish finder on the right, but it has everything, because you know, you can scroll through it. I can switch out, you know, depending on what configuration you want. Here's the 3D imagery. You know, you can increase the size and just move it around. It's unbelievable. Fish finder, down vision, side vision. It's got everything, so it's a perfect setup. Even with this boat though, you know, when you have a joystick operation, that is amazing, because you can control this boat, side dockage, whatever you want, squeeze into a marina to get a good spot, full control. I tell you, it's beautiful. The other thing, it has autopilot, so you get to a spot, you just go to, and here we come, sit back and relax with that autopilot. So everything is here at the Helm. It's a beautiful layout. I really love it. The other thing is you also have a vent up here, powered vent, so when it's a little bit hot and sticky, boy, you open that vent and that air comes through here. And the other thing is, I love this full wraparound. Protect you from the wind, the waves, inclement weather. It's a perfect setup. Lots of storage. Compartment down here, also one at the top. Perfect. And of course, you got all your life jackets right here. You know, it never ceases to amaze me, no matter what boat you're interested out of the Boston Whaler lineup, since 1958, they've always built a high quality boat. You know, everything on this 330 is what I love about fishing, having my family, my grandkids. It's a perfect all-around boat, very fuel efficient, and I'm telling you, I really love it. It's no wonder they call it Boston Whaler, the unsinkable legend.